Most people don't realize this. But the moment you start chasing approval, you stop being seen as a person and start being treated like property. Machiavelli warned us, a man who needs too much love becomes easy to rule, and nothing destroys your power faster than needing people who don't even respect themselves. They taught you that approval equals worth, that if people clap for you, you matter. If they criticize you, you're failing. But here's the Machiavellian truth. Approval is a currency controlled by insecure people. They give it when it benefits them. They withhold it when it strengthens their control. That means the moment you depend on it, you hand them the power to decide who you become. And no ruler survives by letting others control his identity. People don't approve you because they admire you. Most approve you because they can use you, because you fit their narrative, because you pose no threat, because you make them feel superior. They don't clap for you. They clap for the version of you that makes them comfortable. And the moment you grow past that box, they turn silent. Not because you changed, but because they can't control you anymore. Machiavelli's rule is simple. People praise only what does not challenge them. Here's the turning point. When you stop needing approval, you don't become arrogant. You become unpredictable. And unpredictability is power. Because the person who can walk away, the person who can stand alone, the person who chooses silence over begging, that person becomes untouchable. People start assuming you know something they don't. Your presence becomes heavier. Your words cut deeper. Your decisions hold weight. Approval loses meaning when you realize you were always enough without it. Watch what happens next. The same people who ignored you suddenly feel threatened. Why? Because independence forces them to face their own dependence. Your refusal to beg exposes how much they need an audience, how much they need validation, how much they fear silence. When you detach, you mirror their emptiness back at them. So they attack you. They criticize you harshly. They whisper. They question your motives. Not because you're wrong, but because you're proof. That approval was never real power. Here's the dark truth they don't teach. Self-respect is the only approval that scales. Every other type expires. Every crowd gets bored. Every opinion shifts with the wind. But self-approval? That's internal. That's permanent. That's immovable. Machiavelli understood this deeply. A leader who relies on others collapses. A leader who relies on himself becomes a force that even enemies fear. Because when you stop needing permission to exist, you no longer fear being alone. And that terrifies everyone who still does. So understand this. The approval you chase isn't real. It's a performance, a mask, a fragile echo of people who can barely approve themselves. And the moment you stop performing for them, you become something dangerous. A person who defines their own value. No applause needed. No audience required. No permission given. Only direction. Only purpose. Only clarity. Because strength doesn't come from how many people agree with you. It comes from how many people you no longer need. Remember, the world respects the man who doesn't beg to be respected. The world follows the one who doesn't need to be followed. Approval means nothing. Power comes from the one person whose opinion shapes your destiny, you.